Welcome back to the Beef and BArnzy channel, Real Talk Reviews, this time with maybe the most anticipated ball of the year. You be the judge. Phaze 2 Pearl. So, got some upgrades, got some of the same. Obviously the same core. Got that 248051. Been good forever. We've upgraded the cover to TX25 from TX16. They decided with polish in today's environment, it had to be a little stronger. So we'll start like we normally do. We'll start out to the right so you get an idea of what we're bowling on. We're here at the ITRC in Arlington, Texas, the showcase and home of Team USA. And so pro lane, we're on fire oil. It's pretty user-friendly here, but my job today is I brought about 6 other balls. Anything shiny that I had in the bag, I brought here so we can get an idea today of what it looks like. So, I want to see what it looks like for me and for you. That was literally the first shot I've ever thrown with this ball. So you'll see exactly what I'll see and we'll just kind of talk our way through it. But, I mean, first things first, the idea behind it is supposed to fit in between the Phaze 2 and the IQ line or even the Ion Pro line in there. So I think pretty easily it's going to be able to do that. We'll keep moving a little left and kind of see what it looks like. Predictable low RG symmetrical shape that we've seen in that Phaze 2 for, I don't know, over a decade now. Right at TX16, 2016. There you go. 9 years. So, but I think what a lot of you are going to want to see is if this is a ball that you can move to the right with a little bit. If you're somebody with straighter angles, and what's it going to look like for you? And I think that's really where it's going to shine, to be honest. I think this is a ball that's going to fare very well. It's going to give you that same predictable shape. It's going to be cleaner through the front. It's going to pick up in the mid lane. And so if you don't want to move way left like you do have to with your Phaze 2, this will allow you to stay a little closer to it. Let's throw some of the other balls right now and kind of see what it is. As you can see, this layout for me is a 5 by 4 by 2.5. This one's just a touch stronger than that. But this is a Rockstar Amp, and I'll throw it in basically the same spot that I just was. A little more responsive, would be my guess. We'll throw it up against it again just so you look. It is always the hardest part on house shots, is trying to tell what ball does what. Never mind. So the Phaze 2 Pearl outhooks the Rockstar Amp, in my opinion. Feels like it comes off the spot a little bit harder than that. Let's go to another one in the Storm line. Let's go to the Ion Pro. Again, just a touch stronger, about a 1/2 inch stronger overall. 4.5 by 4 by 2. And that's exactly where I just stood with the Phaze 2 to go high, so you can see it fits exactly where it's supposed to. It's going to be more than the Ion Pro series. It's going to be more than the IQ Tours, and then obviously it's going to be less than a Phaze 2 is. But this throw it against another ball that we like a lot. Available November. Let's see, last week. So this week. November 9th, I believe this one came out, so it's brand new. If you're watching close, you can see the asymmetry where it picked up and saw some friction and went twice. So kind of where I would expect this to fit. This might be a symmetrical bounce off that Viking, which that's been a very popular ball in our line. So it's still being a little bit nice to it. I'm not trying to hook it a bunch. A little firmer on the speaks, and once you see what it looks like, you're trying to play a little bit straighter. because I think that's how you're going to use it. Again, I'll throw the Viking up against it, move left with both of them, we'll see what it looks like. Whoa, that's in. Not great shot. A ball that's really kind of my benchmark ball right now, so it feels like we should get this one out sooner. It's kicked out a little bit more, but 4.5 by 3 by 2.5. Hyperdrive Pearl. This one has been really good. Knocked the polish off. Light 2000. So compared to the Phaze 2 Pearl, it's a little bit earlier and a little bit smoother, at least with that surface knocked off of it. We can test that now. We'll move a little left, throw a little slower, and see if which one continues, which one doesn't, or vice versa. It's pretty responsive. It's nice. It keeps that shape though the whole way through. We'll throw this up next to it. I want to try and do more comparisons. I want you to be able to see what the balls do next to each other, and hopefully I throw it in a style that resonates and lets you decide what's best for you. So I would say the Hyperdrive Pearl is just a touch earlier, a little bit smoother, and the Phaze 2 actually is a little cleaner and comes off of it a little bit sharper. It's not such a bad thing. While we're testing everything, let's just go to an Ember. This is a quick ball. This one's going to be weaker by about 1/2 inch. It's going to be almost 5.5. 5.5 by 4, I think. 4.5 by about 2, give or take. And we'll throw over in that same spot we just threw it, just so you can see that. Longer than that, so Phaze 2 is going to be a little more in the mid lane than that. It's going to be off of it a little bit stronger, I think. Ember's, that tracks with what I've seen previously with Ember. It's been very responsive, more responsive than a lot of the other balls. Probably the most in this whole group. Again, I'll throw the Phaze 2 so you can see it again. You can see it pick it up way sooner than the Ember did going across there. But got back, I mean, overall probably hooks an extra board, maybe 2. But really it's where it hooks in the mid lane and then gives you that, I mean, for lack of a better term, the Phaze 2 shape. Phaze 2 core. What else should we see here? Go back to the right. Be nice to it. Come on, man. But that's about as soft-handed as I can be. That lowered my rev rate about 100. Got up close to it, still rolls in the mid lane, continues, gets up the hill. Kind of really all the things you want to see. And the only thing that probably let me go straighter than that would be this Ion Pro. And that's a little bit straighter. That was from a couple of right of it. So if you're looking to stay to the right, this Ion Pro gives you an option. But this Phaze 2 seems like it's going to give you an option both to the right. And then if you want to get left and get after it, we'll move up the front set of dots. We'll move 5 left. Touch left. We were bowling on a pattern here earlier. You need to get that one over towards the gutter. We're on the house shot now. You know, that's what you get with me. You get the good, the bad, and the ugly. Sometimes all at the same time. Let's get over there. And this throw, a good one. It's definitely cleaner than Phaze 2. I mean, it's really clean through the front of the lane, but it seemed to seam the lane, and it has that nice continuation shape that made the hallmark of both the high road and the Phaze 2 back in the day. See what it looks like compared to a Viking from there. kind of doing all the same things and seeing what's what. A little more hand position as well. And so that's kind of where it fits in between. It's going to be slightly below a Viking. The asymmetry of that Viking core really digs in there, I think. So, but if I was going to go off a 1-2 off of each other in the middle of my arsenal, you got the asymmetrical Viking, you got the symmetrical Phaze 2. That's a pretty good mix and match right there. I guess one of the things I haven't really thrown here is one of the old standbys of recent times, kind of in benchmark balls, and that's an Equinox. This is a drilling inspired by none other than
70 by 4 3/4 by 80.
Or
5
by 4 and
4 3/4 by
5 by 4. Yeah. I'll go Gacklard. Smooth middle of the arsenal. This ball's been good for a lot of people for a while. We'll throw this one up against it so you can see it again. Probably a little cleaner, a little more responsive. That was a little in of where the Equinox was. So I'll try and get it to the right. You know, I don't think you need to look at these ball reviews and me tell you which ball's good and which ball's bad. I'm going to throw as many different balls as I can here today. You decide what you like, where it fits for you, and what shape makes sense. Definitely more responsive than the Equinox. Is going to be a little more control, a little more blend. So another ball that this can be in between. In general, I don't say a Equinox, Viking, and Phaze 2 Pearl all in the same bag for a 6-ball arsenal going to a tournament. But if you bowl in league, these balls are going to balance off each other a little bit, and I think you can use some combination of. For me, I can certainly see having a Viking, a Hyperdrive Pearl, and maybe this Phaze 2 Pearl all as small differences off each other because I know how much my league's going to hook every night. Yeah, we'll get up against it, a little firm. A little too much, a little handsy. All right, here we go. We'll throw one more from the right. I'll throw one more for the left. That's a lot of space to cover for an old man. So, but I see it fitting as a little more than an Amp. Obviously, it's more than an Ion Pro, a little touch less than a Viking, more responsive than an Equinox, probably more responsive than the Hyperdrive Pearl, but about the same amount of hook, and a little stronger than the Ember. So, a lot of balls in that same category, but that's kind of where I see it fitting. Feels like a ball, if I'm throwing it pretty good, I could probably play straight with it. I can hook it a lot. I can play in the middle. You know, a nice benchmark ball, a 1-2 punch off the Phaze 2, or any of the other balls now that we have a bunch of shiny balls in the arsenal right now. So you can take your favorite one you have, and I think this is a pretty good ad. So Phaze 2 Pearl coming out November 14th. Look it up in your pro shop and come back for more Real Talk reviews and the Beef and Barnzy channel. See you next time.